Okay, Louisiana beer reviews. Elizabeth tries Beck Sapphire.
Yes.
People are like, not this again.
Sorry.
I'll tell you what, you're probably not going to see Beck Sapphire around too much longer because it seems to be disappearing from store shelves. I haven't seen the canned version in a year probably, not that I was looking for it. If you remember back in 2012 or 13, I believe it was 2013, they came out with this and it was heavily advertised on TV and then it just disappeared off the TV. It must have not caught fire. They spent a lot of money with this beer. I mean, they have black cans, but they spent a lot of money developing the black glass bottle because they were talking about it a couple of years ago that it took them a long time to develop it. They had trouble getting it to be black. And if you look at it under really strong light, it's actually dark brown, but I mean, you have to have the sun out with no clouds and hold it up and you can barely make out the brown. It's 6% alcohol. It's they use German Sapphire hops, or as they say here, Sapphire, but it's actually Sapphire. Smooth taste, 6% alcohol, which is a lot more than your average beer, which is usually around 4.5 to 5%. Right. Regular Beck's is about 5%. Now, Beck's is a German company established in 1873. The key and the shield is coming from the Beck's state flag. Beck is from Bremen, Germany, and Bremen is a city-state in Germany. In other words, it's a city that's its own state.
Okay.
It would be like if New Orleans was its own state. And they have their own flag and everything. Beck's was bought out by InBev, which also bought Anheuser-Busch, the makers of Budweiser. So now a lot of the Beck's beers are made in America.
Okay.
Since it's the same company.
Just realized your hat is corduroy.
Yeah, this is a corduroy winter hat, but I'm wearing it because I'm using this shirt, but I'm wearing different hats with the shirt, and this will be the last. And then I'll go into a different shirt. Okay, so Beck Sapphire, we would call it an extra strong beer or a malt liquor, which is an extra strong beer. Okay. You've never had any Beck's beers.
I have not.
Their famous one is in the green bottle. It's the Beck's. They also make a Beck's Oktoberfest, a Beck's Light, and if you get on the Beck's website, the German website, there's about 10 other Beck's beers that are not sold in the United States and that to my knowledge, have ever been sold in the United States. So it's interesting.
This is very bright. It's bright yellow, almost. It's gold. Would you say gold?
Now the head is slightly off-white, not totally stark white. It's gold or amber even.
I don't know if it's dark enough to be amber, but
it's a burnished gold. If you look through the glass, can you see a little bit of sediment? I see some tiny little specks.
I don't really see it so much in
the tiniest little white specks. It's a highly filtered beer. Okay. But even with those types of beers, you're going to pick up some specks.
Okay.
You did not. Now the last beer we did was the Citrus Radler from Coors Light, which you liked.
Yes.
Didn't love, but you liked.
I liked it.
I liked it too. We both sat around a B. You did not like the Limburger cheese from Country Castle in Wisconsin.
That was horrifying.
You did like the Cross and Blackwell cranberry chutney.
Oh yes, I like a good chutney. Indeed.
On the Ritz bacon flavored chip crackers.
Yes.
Okay, so the Limburger was an F in your opinion.
Yeah.
It's an A in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are other cheeses I would.
Okay. So let's check this lager. You know the difference between a lager and an ale? I don't think Beck's makes any ales that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Lagers, they have yeast that sinks to the bottom of the barrel and it ferments that way. Ales are brewed at warmer temperatures and the yeast flows to the top. Okay, well, anyway. Lagers mainly got popular from Germany.
I think that Limburger cheese killed my nose.
No, I'm not picking up too much.
I don't smell a lot here.
Slightly sweet aroma. Slightly sweet lager beer aroma, you know.
It smells basic. Yeah. Oh, what a light, smooth mouthfeel. That struck me immediately. Almost creamy, but it's not creamy. It's light, but that is a very soft, lovely mouthfeel.
It took them good
It's like a
year
pillow.
or many months to develop this beer.
Like a pillow in my mouth.
It's funny because Beck's is a German company, but they don't sell this in Germany, only in America. The Beck Sapphire.
What % alcohol is this?
6.
Y'all, this could get dangerous because this
So you
is
could- yeah.
easy drinking.
It would be a little heavy. The mouthfeel is a little heavy, huh?
But it's like soft. Like I don't even. Oh, this is really nice. I mean, the flavor is nothing to write home about. The flavor is okay. Just kind of not a strong flavor, kind of basic.
Yeah.
You can taste kind of some hops, but like the thing that's unique about this is just the mouthfeel. Like I don't think I've ever tasted a beer that
Super
was
smooth.
like this. Yeah, this is.
It says smooth taste. That's their touting.
Well, they are correct. No lies there.
There's a little bitterness at the end of the sip, but it's not what you would call a bitter beer in my opinion.
No, just that hops flavor that rounds it out, but
Your friend Matthew drinks Schlitz
almost coppery. Yes,
and
he
Pabst
does.
Blue Ribbon. How do you think this compares to Schlitz and Pabst Blue Ribbon?
I haven't had Schlitz in a long, long time, so I don't really know for sure what Schlitz. With Pabst, I mean, this is a lighter flavor than Pabst. Pabst, you get more of that corn kind of, not tortilla chip flavor, but you get more of that beer taste. And it doesn't have that same, like, full kind of mouthfeel. It's more like just drinking
It's a lot
beer.
lighter beer.
Yeah.
It's only about 4.6. This is Bud Select. You had an option to try this.
I did.
It's a very light beer, 99 calories. Ziegenbach, a medium bodied beer from Texas,
Yep.
also owned by Anheuser-Busch. Natty Daddy, also owned by Anheuser-Busch.
I refused.
Natural Ice, also owned by Anheuser-Busch.
I am not, I'm not drinking any of that stuff.
And Victoria from Mexico, the oldest beer from Mexico, also owned by Anheuser-Busch InBev.
I could have tried that. I've been
It's
okay
a
with
Vienna
that.
lager. It's light, 4%.
I'm not trying any Natty Light, Natty Ice,
Okay.
Natty Daddy. I'm
You
not
graduated from the University of New Orleans,
subject to
though.
my taste buds to
You
that.
did graduate from the University of New Orleans, and I bet
did.
you a lot of people, students on the weekends were drinking the Natty Daddy and Natty Light and Natty Ice.
Not my friends with a slightly more advanced taste palate, but the 18-year-olds who just trying to smuggle some. That's for them.
Okay, well, anyway, so
No offense, I'm sure I just insulted like 80 people.
doesn't matter. How would you rate this beer? I like it. I mean,
I'll give it an A, like a good solid A. For the type, I mean, it's unique. Again, there's almost like a coppery sort of taste. It's not, you know what, like maybe like an A minus.
Coppery, like a penny.
Yes, which is a little strange the more I drink it,
Coming
but
from the hops. I bet.
I'm gonna give it an A minus because for this type, if you're looking for a light beer that no citrus, it's not malty, it's not any of that stuff. I mean,
So at the lower end of excellent.
yes. Yeah, because that mouthfeel is just very impressive to me because I've never tasted anything like this.
I believe that's what I scored it when I originally drank it back in 2013 or 2012. I believe
Okay.
it was 2013. So,
Okay.
so Ladies Le Bon Temps Relais, an excellent beer to an extent, and something you never would have tried if you hadn't come over here, I'm sure, huh?
That's true. I wouldn't have ever.
But you would recommend it to your friends.
Yeah, I mean, well,
And it's about
I wouldn't speak badly of it. I don't think I would be like, you have to try this. Maybe for that mouthfeel, like once it's good.
for a 12 pack, it's about $13, $14 for a 12 pack.
Oh, that's a good deal then. I tend to like beers that have more of a like complex flavor palette, like more going on. But this is, if I was eating some crawfish or something, I'd be on the
They
on
would
the
pair
nose,
well
yeah.
with spicy food.
Oh yeah, but again, it's that mouthfeel. Like I don't know how they did that. This almost like pillowy taste. That's why if it didn't have that, if it was just the regular, PBR mouthfeel, it would not have gotten as high of a rating.
And so in about a year, it probably won't even exist, sad to say. But anyway, that's how it goes in the world of beer. So lazy, well it is, huh? Lazy Le Bon Temps Relais. And A minus, we're going to end this review by saying y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana. Pretty cool. They got that Sapphire on there, the
Cute.
jewel. Okay.
Bye.